Today is our last practice before our big Friends and Family show. It's also the last practice that we're going to have as a whole team for a while because half of our team will be going to the Mountain West basketball tournament. So today's really just our last opportunity to nail all of our run-throughs before we have to perform it in front of our crowd. Last year, my group personally fell during the IME, so I'm really excited for redemption this year. My group also fell during the Sequoia Showcase, but I think it's a good sign that we know we need to be alert when we come to that section, so that way for our friends and family we can nail it for them.
Alright, can we visualize the stunt going up and it hits perfect, and so we're like calm because you've been here before like 1,000 times. So then you go to tick and I give you a little light tap in the air and then you switch and the foot comes right up to you and we pop off because the stunt is over. Got me? Let's go.
Right now we're setting up the mats so we can vacuum them for the performance later.
Intense. Both of my stunts fell the elite in the IME, and at this point it's kind of frustrating just because it doesn't matter how many times we hit it at practice, we have to be able to hit it under pressure in the routine. So we'll just kind of talk to coach and see what we can do to make sure that we hit it at nationals when it really counts. I know our other elements hit really well. Tumbling felt good, you know, the energy was there right from the beginning. As soon as I saw everyone hit in that cartwheel up, that it was one of those like, oh, okay, we're back on track, we got it. I think, again, another IME fell, but other than that, I think we did pretty well. We got all of the pats on the back and the good job, so that always feels good.
I think that right before we performed, everybody was focused on other teams and watching other teams rather than focusing on ourselves, and we don't usually have other teams around when we're at practice, so I think it comes.
Oh, I actually feel like that warm-up was the best warm-up we've ever had. Like upstairs, we're like on it, like in the room, like all eyes on us. We were breaking necks. You know, it was just like, I feel like the performance aspect got into people's head, and I feel like it goes back to when we practice, and he's always telling us we need to perform, because like we went out there and we tried to perform, and then it's like we like gas pedaled and like everything went crazy. Like you need to be giving that 110 all the time at practice. But I felt like it was fine. I didn't even know what things came down until we're done.
Yeah. I remember Laura said like a couple weeks ago, she was like, I put so much pressure on myself every practice that when it comes to performing, I don't feel like an extra nerve. So I was doing this past whole week because I know like my back tuck was like about to get taken out. So I put like pressure on myself as every time I'd say if I don't stick this tuck, it's going to get taken out. So today I just said the same thing to myself, and I feel like we need to just bring that nervousness into practice so that it feels normal.
I felt like it was harder to concentrate when we were like doing the words and stuff because like they were right there, and then like after we just all like stood around for a little bit and then we got back all together to the Spartans, but we stood there for like a while just like waiting for you to call us on, and then like we did it, so we were just like standing there like kind of just like.
That's the aspect where like we need to be like water instead of being like, yes, we do want to keep it ritualistic, but like it's not always going to be exactly how we want it with the exact conditions we want. Like we need to be able to like be flexible in our minds and not blame it on like little things like that.
Yeah,
I think.
Exactly. I mean, like I can see like how some people felt weird. Like I can maybe see that. Like I personally felt like pretty good about today. I can maybe see where some people felt weird because there were some parts where I was kind of like, oh, this kind of feels funny. But like I don't know. It's just like a difference of person, I guess. Like I kind of shook it off, and then when I got on the floor, I had one moment like when I stayed in touch, I kind of forgot how much I weighed, and like I over-rotated a little bit, and then I was kind of like, oh, and then, like I shook that off, and I was like, okay. And so when I got to the elite, I was like, okay, breathe, and I just kind of said my mantras in my head, what I always say, and then for me, I got really in the zone, and like I didn't know anything had like dropped, and I thought it was like a really, really good performance. So
I saw so many different things, and I've never seen it before in the middle of, like during the routine. So I was like, what's going on? Like, I don't know, like that kind of like pulled me out of my element and was like, what is this person doing? Like, I kind of just, like, kind of forgot about myself and rather, like, focus on them.
Like, to what you said, it's like what Jessica said. Like, we have to be, like, water. And, like, I know, like, with the routine, I did, like a couple things, like, different than I didn't do at, like, I'd never do them at practice. Like, it was weird, but, like, I just had to, like, shake it off and be like, okay, I have to do it for them. Like, and then, like, for what you said, like, even though sometimes at practice, I do see things that, like, are off, or, like, people don't do them all the time. Like, you just have to trust that they're going to do it so you can do, like, and then just worry about yourself.
Yeah, and
because
that's when
if
I
not, then
tried to pull myself back in.
Yeah.
Didn't get pulled in as well.
Tonight's the night that you guys are ready to hear those things and really ready to internalize that whole, not just practicing exactly how you want to perform, but then also, I think Jessica brought up a great point. You're supposed to be like water, you know? If something feels a little off, the best thing you can do is just go, whatever.
Right, yeah.
Right. You know? And accept that as okay. I think that's the hardest part is acceptance. We, as cheerleaders, and I think they do this in a lot of other sports as well, is they get superstitious. If it's not this way, it's not going to, you know what I mean? And you have your own little rituals and you go through all this stuff. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the rituals are nice because it lets you go into what people call autopilot. Okay? But then when something breaks that pattern, then you're not good anymore. You're no longer, you know, you can't trust what's about to happen, you know?
Right.
So ultimately, the rituals are good, but then break away from the superstition. Accept things as they are.
Right.
They don't have to be perfect every single time, but you can make it look perfect to the crowd.
The next day, half of the team, including myself, we had to pack up and leave for Vegas for the Mountain West tournament. We left at about like 10 o'clock at night, so we had most of the day to pack and get ourselves together. And then for Vegas, it was a lot of fun to be able to be out there with all the other squads, and we got to rehearse with other cheer teams and perform with them at halftime, which was a lot of fun. We did have our own practice times during Vegas, but it was kind of hard not having the whole team there, not being able to run the routine. They were definitely on our mind a lot. Like during the warm-up, we'd yell for each other even though they were still back here in San Jose and we were there.
Work hard, play hard. We miss you.
Hey guys, hi team. We just got done with practice.
20 IMEs in a row, 20 elites in a row for you guys.
For you. I was yelling for you guys even though you weren't here.
She really does.
Laura, the IME wasn't the same without you. I miss you. Say hi to me.
Gabby. Bye.
Miss you guys. Hi Tina, you got your IME. I love you.
Teeny, we need to do the pyramid with you and Dyer, my bestie. Wow.
5, 6, 7. We
Come in peace.
We're sitting here waiting for band, getting ready to head off to our first game in the Mountain West tournament.
Woo! Women's basketball. Here we go, ready to cheer for the day. First game in Vegas.
You.
Spartan up. Spartan strong, Spartan up.
Swish.
Hi, my name is Nikki Birdie, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of the Goody Two Shoes Foundation. We're out here today outfitting 440 children from Paradise Elementary School with new shoes and socks, and we're doing it with the help of all the great teams out participating in the Mountain West Conference basketball tournament.
Vegas was a lot of fun, but it's really nice to be back with the team and get this practice going for next week for Nationals.
Hi, I'm Linda from Irvington High School.
And I'm Gabby from Cronville High School.
Join us next time on the road to Nationals.